have two charges under this ticket number. The first one is a civil infraction for expired plates. The second one is a misdemeanor for no insurance. You have provided valid documents. In other words, you do have current plates now and you do have insurance. So the people have indicated that they would dismiss these matters for valid documents. Your case, your two matters are dismissed, sir. You can sign off.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir. You as well. Lena Maddox. Lena Maddox. Unmute your microphone. State your full name, please.
I do it. Oh, Lena Maddox.
All right, Ms. Maddox, you have ticket number P1419470. The People versus Lena, Lena Maddox, Mattox. Ms. Maddox, you have two misdemeanors under this ticket number: driving unregistered vehicle and no insurance. You have provided proof that you now have current registration and you have current insurance. So your matters are dismissed as well, ma'am. You can sign off. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Okay, thank you.
Jerome McCormick. Jerome McCormick, unmute your microphone. State your full name, please. Okay. You have to unmute, sir.
Hello?
Yes, state your full name, sir.
Jerome McCormick.
All right, Mr. McCormick, you have ticket number SP107-00592. Hold on one second, Mr. McCormick. All right, Mr. McCormick, again, you have ticket number SP107-00592. The People versus Jerome, Jerome McCormick, MC, CORMICK. Mr. McCormick, you're charged with driving while license not valid. And you have ticket number SP107-00593, no insurance. Mr. McCormick, are you the individual that called my clerk and said wanted to know how long it was going to be?
Yes, sir, I did.
Right, so Mr. McCormick, you don't run my courtroom. You understand that?
Sir.
Two,
I'm
if you
sorry.
don't want to, no, I'm talking. If you don't want to come to court or you want to complain about how long it's going to take, then don't drive without a license and don't drive without insurance. You won't have to worry about coming to court.
Yes, sir.
You know, so if we had you come into court, you would be sitting here. You don't get to say, I've been here since 8:30. Everybody out here has been here since 8:30, and you have no greater privileges over any other person. We should pull you up first. Don't work that way. I run my court, sir, not you. In any event, in this particular case, sir, you're driving without license, without a valid license. The people have indicated that they would reduce that charge to fail to display. That's the lowest license charge there is. That's the charge that would suggest that you did have a driver's license, but you were you just didn't have it on you. That's a legal fiction. Doesn't mean you had a driver's license. It just means the people are giving you a charge that you did have one. You just didn't present it to the police. So they would reduce it to that. Also, sir, you also have ticket number SP107-00593, no insurance. The people have indicated they would dismiss that charge. That would leave you with one charge of fail to display. Your fine on that charge, sir, is $225. Can you pay that right away or do you need time?
I can pay it right away.
All right, well, if you're gonna pay it right away, I need you to wait at least one day because what we're talking about right now is not in the computer. So if you go out on the computer right now, you're going to see both charges. You're not going to see that one is dismissed and one is reduced. So hold on one second. You're right. Okay. All right, Mr. McCormick, I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name.
Jerome McCormick.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand. I have to do a factual basis, sir. Mr. McCormick, you understand that you have a constitutional right, an absolute right to go to trial. But if you plead guilty today, you give up that right. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand if you went to trial, the prosecution would have to put on evidence. That evidence would have to rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty of your own free will, sir?
Yes, sir.
That's because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, sir.
On the date of March the 1st of 2020, Were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit, more specifically in the area of Field and Goth, Goethe?
Yes, sir.
Were you stopped by the police?
Yes, sir.
Valid license?
No, sir.
All right, again, the court will find you guilty of the fail to display. Your fine again is $225. Can you pay that right away, sir, or do you need time?
I can pay it right now, sir.
Okay, okay, all right, sir. Well, just wait for 1 day, and then you can take care of it. Mr. McCormick, it looks like you're behind the seat of a wheel. Are you driving now without?
No, I'm working. I'm a security. I work for City Shield Security.
That's all I need to know is if you were driving or not. You're not driving. That's good, sir. Okay, great. Thank you. So that matter is reduced. The other one is dismissed, just $225. You're going to pay that tomorrow. If you pay a week or 2 weeks later, that's fine with us, sir, if you can't get and take care of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know how and where to pay, sir?
36th District.
Well, that's one way, but there's some easier ways. You can pay it online, the 36th District Court website, or you could pay it at one of the kiosks that's located around the city. You may have seen them. They're called DivDat, D-I-V-D-A-T, where people pay their public utility bills. You can pay at any one of those. They're all over the city. They're at the Meyer stores in the city. If you happen to live on the northwest side, there's one in the Northwest Activity Center. They're all over, so you can Google it. But
Hello?
yes.
Oh. Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear
No,
me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So I was just saying you can pay at one of the DivDat machines as well, sir. But you know how to pay. You're all set. You're good. You can sign off.
Excuse me, sir. I got one more question.
Yes,
I got
sir.
a question, sir. I also
Yes.
got a balance of $630 I was supposed to go pay.
You got a what?
A $630 balance on my tickets.
A balance on some older tickets?
Yes. Yeah.
You pled?
Pardon me?
Well, all right. Did you plead to those tickets already?
Well, I never went to court on them. I already pleaded on these tickets.
All right. So on these older tickets, were they civil infractions?
Infraction. What it was back the time before the pandemic had started. I was paying on them then, and when that happened, when I was trying to pay on the court, they weren't letting us in the 36th district.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look in the system and see what.
Outstanding civil infractions. So
All right. So these are outstanding civil infractions. You can pay them online as well, but if they're old civil infractions, we can only take care of old misdemeanor charges. Old civil infractions, you just got to take care of that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day, sir. Stay safe. Titus Marshall, unmute your microphone. State your full name, please.
Titus Marshall.
All right. Mr. Marshall, you have ticket number P1411439, the People versus Titus, Titus Marshall, Marshall. Mr. Marshall, you're charged with one count of discharge of a firearm within the city. The people have indicated, sir, if you were to plead today, they would give you a 12-month delayed sentence. That simply means you would plead today, you would get a fine of $225, and then you would be on a kind of like a probation, but not really, because it's never been actually entered as the sentence. In 12 months, this matter, if you have not picked up any other charges, you paid your $225, this matter would be dismissed and it would not be on your record. You would also have to do 8 hours of community service. You understand that, sir?
I understand that.
Okay. Mr. Marshall, do you want to take advantage of that offer or do you want to set this for trial?
Set it for trial.
Set it for trial. All right, Mr. Marshall, you understand you have a right to have a bench trial or a jury trial. Jury trial would be 6 members from the community that would listen to the facts and make a determination if the evidence rises to a level of proof beyond a doubt, or you can have a single person as myself, a judge, not necessarily me, it could be other judges, but it could be me, would most likely be me, but not necessarily absolutely. So you have a choice between a jury trial and a bench trial, sir. You understand that? Did you have an opportunity to go over the bench trial versus a jury trial with counsel?
I have not.
Okay.
Your Honor, I did
All right.
speak to him and he indicated that he wanted a bench trial. I did go over
Okay.
it with him.
Okay. That correct, sir? You want to have a bench trial?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, sir. Well, the one advantage of that is the bench trials are done a lot quicker than the jury trials because we have to have space to move jury trials out. So bench trial, sir, would be July 28th at 9 a.m. July 28th at 9 a.m., sir.
Your Honor, he's also requesting a court-appointed attorney.
Okay. All right. Well, counsel, what you're going to have to do is we're going to have you go in and get some personal information for him, telephone number, email address, things of that nature, because we're going to pass that on to the agency that assigns attorneys. So they can reach him and they can assign an attorney to him, and you can have that conversation to discuss factually how you were going to proceed. But I don't need, we just got to pass that information on. Madam Clerk, is there a form that we have to send to House Counsel for
It
that?
is. I fill it out. I'm texting House Counsel. I'm chatting House Counsel now to tell them what information I need.
Okay. All right, Mr. Marshall, we're all set now. We're sending the
I'm gonna put him in the breakout room.
we're gonna put you back in the breakout room, and the attorney's gonna have the information that we're gonna need to pass on so they can reach you. Okay. I don't want to put it out here. We're on YouTube Live now, so it could be hundreds or literally thousands of people watching. So we're not gonna put your private information out there. So, all right. So just hold on, and we'll get you in a room, and she'll get the information, and we'll send it on to the agency that will assign you an attorney. All right, counsel, you just hold on a second. I think I got a couple more that we can get out, get them out of here. So. Deshaun Moore, unmute your microphone, state your full name, sir.
Deshaun Moore.
All right, Mr. Moore, you have ticket number P1418817, the People versus Deshaun, DESHAWN, Moore, MOORE. Mr. Moore, you have one charge on this ticket number for having open alcohol in a motor vehicle as the driver. You also have P1418816, tinted windows, or windows tinted beyond the legal allowed location and or darkness. The people have indicated on the open alcohol in a motor vehicle that they would amend and reduce that from driver to passenger, open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a passenger. The tinted window ticket would be dismissed. Do you want to take advantage of that today, sir, or do you want to go to trial?
Yes, I'll take advantage of it.
Okay. All right, Mr. Moore, please raise your right hand and state your full name.
Deshaun Moore.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, sir?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Moore, you understand that you have a constitutional right to go to trial?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty, you give up that right?
Yes.
Obviously, if you plead guilty, you don't have the opportunity to cross-examine or challenge any evidence that's presented by the people. You understand that?
Yes.
And that's your decision?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Moore, that might sound like a dumb question, but I'm gonna tell you the reason I have to do that is people tell me all the time, well, I'm not guilty, but I just want to get this over with. If you're not guilty, you can't plead guilty to anything. But, this is a court of justice, not a court of convenience. So, Mr. Moore, on the date of January the 5th of 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit, specifically in the area of Dickerson and Frankfurt Street?
Yes.
Were you stopped by the police, sir?
Yes.
Did you have open alcohol in a solo cup, sir?
Yes.
A red solo cup. Red solo cups just stand out. So anyway, all right, sir, the court find you guilty of open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a passenger. The other ticket with the tinted windows is dismissed. Your fine is $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
Need time.
How much time do you need, sir? Tell me what you actually need, not what you think I'll say yes to.
About a month.
All right, sir, I'll give you 2 months. How about that?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, 2 months, 60 days, sir, would be August the 9th, 2023. That doesn't mean wait till August the 9th. That means you can pay it anytime on or before. You don't have to pay it all at one time either. You can pay $20 here, $5 there, however you choose to do it. Long as on August the 9th, the whole $225 is paid. All right. Do you know how
Yep.
and where to pay, sir?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, you're all set
Kiosk
then. You can
machine.
sign up. Yep, you're all set then. You can sign off. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Let's see what do we have. Christopher McClurkin. Christopher McClurkin. Unmute your microphone. State your full name, please.
Oh, shit.
Christopher McClurkin.
All right, Mr. McClurkin. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, I was getting some feedback, but it seems like it stopped. Mr. McClurkin, you have ticket number SP 1211333. You have a civil strike that, a misdemeanor for driving an unregistered vehicle. You also have P 1419191. You have a misdemeanor for reckless driving. You have SP 1211331. You have a misdemeanor for driving without a valid license. SP 1211332. Misdemeanor for no insurance. P 1046547. Misdemeanor for driver's license never acquired. And let's see, this last one is, well, maybe not the last one, is SP 1211333, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. That is a misdemeanor. Now I think we have the last one. Oh, nope, there's 3 stacked up here, 3 tickets with multiple accounts on some of them. P 1156772, failed to display a valid operator's license. That's a misdemeanor. P 842441, drive while license suspended, no insurance, and unregistered vehicle. Those 3 are all misdemeanors. And lastly, sir, you have ticket number P 780923. Improper plates, drive an unregistered vehicle, and fail to display a valid license. That is 3 misdemeanors as well. So in total, sir, let's see, you have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12 tickets, sir. The people have made an offer that if you pled to, I don't know if something was a duplicate in there, but in the offer, I only see 8. Something might have been a duplicate. But in any event, the people have indicated if you pled to the ticket for reckless driving, P 1419191, they would amend and reduce that from reckless driving. Well, let me tell you what reckless driving carries first. It carries automatic 6 points on your driving record and automatic suspension. You reducing that charge to drag racing is a 4-point ticket and no automatic suspension. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And the other charge is the SP 1211333, drive an unregistered or untitled vehicle. That would be you would have to plead to that too as charged, and that would be $225. So both the tickets together would be $450. $450. So each ticket is $225, sir.
Your Honor, she said to amend that to improper plates.
What, to drive an unregistered or untitled vehicle? Oh, you're
Yes,
right.
Your
The
Honor.
improper plates. The fine is still the same, though. Improper plates, but it would be $225. The balance of the tickets would be, let me see if I gave some duplicates or something, because I have more tickets than I see on the offer form. Just let me double check something.
There, I have 12 tickets too, Your Honor.
Okay, but I don't have 12 on the offer. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 on the offer. Let me see what's going on with those other tickets. The other 4 tickets. Find them.
Just wait, Mr. Coleman, I can help you. You should be on the Secretary of State website to do the driver's approval. They have several different ones that they offer. They vary in prices, that's what I said, it's on the Secretary of State website. Different ones. I don't know different ones based on what they find. It's not a particular one that. They pick from any one of those driver training courses.
Okay, I can see 3 of the ones that were not on the list because they were state charges. And the city only did the ones for the city. So let's see, let me find. Here it is. I see the 4th ones now. All right, they were all state charges. So what we have here is 4 additional charges. What we're gonna do, sir, is there's a ticket P780923. Failed to display a valid license. If you pled to that one, the other 3 matters would be dismissed as well. So that would be a plea of 1 more charge. You want to take it? You want that included in the offer, sir?
I mean, either that or you can print it out and say it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, sir.
I said, say it again. Can you say it again, Yana?
All right, there were out of the pleas that we gave you, 4 tickets were 4 tickets. Yes, 4 tickets were not on that plea because they were not the city's tickets; they were state tickets, so they could make an offer on them. But I know what the state is going to do. They would say if you pled to the drivers, failed to display a valid license, which is already the lowest license charge there is, the other 3 matters would be dismissed. So that'll have you up to, that'll take care of all your tickets.
Okay. Because when I was talking to my attorney, she said that I had 12. She had 12 on her plate.
Right. And that's what we're saying. There were 12 altogether. But I only read off
8.
8, right. So there were 4 more. So I'm just saying out of the 4 additional ones, they pleaded 1 of them and the other 3 would be dismissed.
Okay.
So you end up pleading.
I understand what you're saying, but she said she had 12. She gave me an offer.
So I'm saying this is going to add up to 12, sir. That means this is 12. Let's see. There were on the plea form, there's so that means, sir, you would be pleading to 3 and 9 would be dismissed. That's the
Right.
12.
Right, that's what I'm saying. When she had gave me my offer, she said it was all 12 on there, and I would only have to plead to 2 of them.
No, you got to plead to one other one because the city attorney cannot give you a plea on. You
I hear
had
you.
4 charges out there that were state charges. The city attorney was only giving you the
A plea
2
to
for the ones that she had, and then there were 4 others from the state. But the 3 of those would be dismissed if you pled to 1 from the state. So you'd have a total of 3, and 9 would be dismissed.
Okay. I'm going to accept it for sure. But I for sure had a different understanding when she said she had 12
No.
on her website.
Yes, there were 12, sir. But when
And she
I
had-
just read them off to you, I read all 12, but I only had an offer for the 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She said she had an offer for all 12 at first, but it was probably misunderstanding.
No, there was not, because only the city attorney was in the courtroom. The state attorney was in there. The city attorney has no authority to give you an offer on the state charges.
Oh, okay.
So she can only say she could give an offer on hers. The state charge is the 4 additional one were state charges. So the city only gave you hers. So I'm telling you what the state would do on theirs. They would say you pleaded 1 of theirs, and then 3 others of theirs would be dismissed. So you'll be pleading to 3 as opposed to 2.
Yeah, that was just the misunderstanding, because I first thought I was going to be a pleading to 2, but now I understand 3. But I'll take the 3. I'll plead
I'm
guilty.
telling you why now, because she only
it's the
gave you
state.
hers.
Yeah,
Okay?
I understand.
But she told you it was 12 altogether, right?
Yeah, that was my understanding.
Yeah,
First. That's cool.
but then if you add up what I gave you, it didn't have the additional 4 on it. So, all right. So I'm saying an additional 3 would be dismissed and plea to 1. So that comes up to the entire 12.
Okay.
All right. All right. So the one that you did not get, sir, that we did not talk about was on March 24th, 2018. On that day, sir, in the city of Detroit, were you driving a motor vehicle and you did not have a valid license on you?
Yes.
Okay. Court finds you guilty of fail to display. So so you got the 3 now, and the balance are all being dismissed. Your fine, sir, I had told you earlier, was I told you it was, I'm sorry, yeah, I told you it was $450, but now with the additional $225 on it, that's $675. Do you need time to pay that, sir?
Yes, sir.
How much time do you need?
30 days.
I could give you more than 30 days, sir. How about 90 days?
Appreciate it.
All right. All right, 90 days is 3 months. That 90 days is 90 days from today's date. Court dates would be 9/11/2023 or 9/11. So you have to have that $675 paid on or before that date.
Okay.
You can pay it in any denomination you want, long as on 9/11 the entire $675 is paid. Now understand something, sir. Let's see. These fines would have added up to over $2,000, sir. So you're only paying $675. So you got a big break on that.
I just paid the city like $2,500 last year I thought for most of the tickets that you just said today, but I guess I was missing.
But I'm telling you why they can't be for these, sir. If you had some additional tickets that were civil infractions, you can pay them. You cannot pay, these are misdemeanors. You cannot pay misdemeanors. You have to come to court because you wouldn't even know what to pay because a judge has to give you a fine on them. Misdemeanors have a set amount on them, so you could go pay them. Not misdemeanors, but civil infractions have a set amount on them, you could go pay. But all of these, you had to come before court and get a judge's tell you how much you have to pay on each ticket. So these were not paid. They couldn't be. Cannot pay them online. All right, sir.
Okay.
$675. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Now,
have a good day.
don't pick up any other tickets. You don't have to pay this money. It's a lot of money, sir. So All right, what do we have now? I see Jalen McCullers is the only name on the screen left. Is that what I have left?
And then Mr. Marshall's in the breakout room.
And Mr. Marshall's in the breakout room. Do I see a file for Mr. McCullers? Yes. Mr. Jalen McCullers, unmute your microphone, state your full name.
This is Jalen McCullers.
All right. Mr. McCullers, whatever you have on your head, you have to take it off, so you're in court.
Oh. All right, sorry about that.
Thank you. Mr.
No
McCullers,
problem.
you have ticket number SP 143-72782, equipment violation or improper or unauthorized equipment on the motor vehicle. You have SP 1419836, expired plates and no insurance. The expired plates is a civil infraction. The no insurance is a misdemeanor. SP 142-36411, expired plate, civil infraction. SP 142-36412, no insurance, misdemeanor. SP 142-36413, failed to display a valid operator's license, that's a misdemeanor. SP 143-72791, expired plate, civil infraction. And lastly, we have SP 143-72781, expired plate, civil infraction. Let me check one thing. 792. All right, I see all these tickets, but I'm not sure they matching up with what I have in on the plea form. 791. One second. All right, Mr. McCullers, I had to check this to see what this offer said. It says that you're compliant with everything now, so they were dismissing all of these.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. All right, all these matters are dismissed, Mr. McCullers. Good luck to you.
All right, have a blessed one.
You as well, sir.
I'm gonna jump in the breakout room and get the information. And then I'll
Okay.
be right.
Great. Yeah, it's just got so